busy Saturday. I would like to pat yourself first for being available here and also clap yourself for making it. I'm glad that. So I'm Sowmya Naveen. Of course, happy to be a part of this powerful Wiki group. And I started my career as a HR. Then I become a special educator. Currently, I'm a founder of Ala Creations. So we do a lot of creative ads, documentaries, short films, commercial films, digital marketing, and many more. So next, coming to our honorable guest, Dr. Anchal M. Dua.
Hello.
Yeah, president at Wiki Karnataka Holistic Wellness. Is a seasoned educator and trainer with 30 plus years of experience across schools and higher education, with strong academic credentials and certifications in life skills, psychology, and mindfulness. She is known for her inspiring teaching and institutional transformation. A passionate change leader, she empowers students through her philosophy: envision, empower, energize, and educate. She has conceptualized several impactful programs, including Master the Art of Right Thinking, then Atmanirbhar for adolescents, and Parichay for self-awareness and self-realization, and Rise in Love with Self. She brings education, psychology, mindfulness, and spirituality to inspire holistic growth. Awesome. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I would also like to invite Dr. Vidhya Arumugan. She is a resilient and inspiring leader. She is the founder of Clarity Works, where she empowers business to unlock growth and clarity through strategic consulting and relationship management. With over 15 years of experience, she partners with organizations to design practical strategies for scaling, marketing expansion, and building stronger stakeholder ecosystem. A certified independent director with expertise in board governance and strategy, and an alumnus of Oxford side in AI and business analytics. She is also transformation coach, known for her relationship first approach and sharp strategic thinking. She consistently turns vision into meaningful and measurable impact. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was very kind and sweet.
Yes. So I was just wondering, with this little brain and so much of certifications and the perfection in many fields. So in every meaningful journey includes moments of doubts. Was there a phase in your life when giving up felt easier than continuing? What helped you to stay the course?
Okay, first of all, let me thank Padmaja for inviting me in this room for a wonderful and meaningful conversation, because I see the faces here is like, we attend a lot many webinars where no faces at all, they just listen. But here, like, we are here to make a difference. And thank you so much, Padmaja, for reaching me out and, having me here. This next 1 hour is going to be like, in fact, it's meaningful for me too. And I feel it already, we all mothers and wives, and still we have the self-love for ourselves, so we are here today. If you ask me about a moment of doubt, Sowmya, there are many occasions, many occasions, especially after my husband passed away in 2020 for the massive cardiac arrest, and quite a few people knows my story through TED and Josh Talk, and but I mentioned myself as a single parent, but not many know. So there was a phase where continuing felt heavier from stopping myself. I had to think and plan my things very properly. And because it's not just my life alone there, I had a 6-year-old with me. My son, and so whatever I'm going to take a decision and plan, everything is going to impact on him too. So that is when I had a challenges, and not because failure or not because uncertainty. If you ask me, It's like when effort doesn't translate into a visible progress, doubt becomes a louder than the logic, actually. So I started doubting myself, is it right, is it wrong? Because I used to, in fact, for example, if I have one more minute, I would like to say that even for my son's choosing the dress for him, I usually pick it up and lay down, just put it on the table. I ask my husband, like, which one to choose. So when he was passed away in 2020 May, when my son's birthday is coming in November 8th, the same year, I was out in the Express Avenue Mall. I was there in the H&M where I took all the dresses. Suddenly, I don't know what to choose. For the first time in my life, in public, in Express Avenue in the mall, I just broke down. I cried. That girl who was helping me, she came and asked me, what happened to you? I said, give me a moment, because I don't know what to choose. Because 19, I met him. 23, we got engaged. 24, we got married. 34, it was not there for me. And it's like real tough, That is when I was actually, my husband was gone, my business was gone, and the house where I stayed for 10, 11 years, like they said, like, it belongs to you. Then I was literally on the road with a kid and I'm restarting my life. That's like, I'm not young. I'm 34 already, in the sense that young, but I'm 40 now. But that moment, it was very difficult for me. And I questioned my decisions, my directions, even my own capability. So what helped me, if you ask me, Sowmya, to stay, was not just the motivation, it was a clarity of purpose. I reminded myself all the time, I didn't start this for a quick wins. I started this to build something, a meaningful for a sustainable life for myself and my son. And my weakness also was my son, my strength also was my son. So that changed everything for me, actually speaking. So instead of asking, is this working fast enough? I started asking, like, is this aligned with what I truly want to build? So the shift reduced. I've already done my MBA. I've already in the path of doing my MA Public Administrations. That was my third master's. I've joined my PhD. I was just a student. I just enrolled it, but I didn't complete it. I didn't continue. Then my professors, they said, you must continue. So that's when I continued my PhD journey. I completed it like last year. I've got a convocation also. That's when I became a Dr.Vidhya Arumugan. Then I've understood, like, you are talking about the certification, so many certifications. The thing is, somewhere, like, we have to aligned with what's happening in the world. Certification is not just the framework, it's about understanding what's happening. Like, every time we get the new update on the iPhone, we learn how to work on it. Every time we are getting update, and the world is changing. So I thought I should get updated, because I've seen my world with a lot of wealth and zero wealth, and restarted more than 3 times in my life. Because when we started our wedding life also, the recession hit and we built our business from the scratch, and we stayed starving for 15-20 days, I and my husband. But the same starving happened alone for me for 10 days when my husband was not there, and I have to restart. It's a complete different story. So then I thought, anybody can steal anything, but something you built here, nobody can steal it from you. And you can recreate it. See, if somebody is giving, you're inheriting, and you're inheriting everything. If that goes, you cannot, because you don't know how to rebuild. You don't know the formula of the math to solve the solution. So when you solve the solution all by yourself, and when you're, filled here, take anything from me, I can rebuild it again. So that's what the thing I thought it. So doubt didn't disappear, but it stopped controlling my decision. That's all. And the purpose becomes stronger than our discomfort. I would say this: quitting is no longer the easier option. So these all things what made me go ahead with it. Yeah.
Yes. First, a hug from Vicky to you. If you were there, we could all hugged you. We are all here, and you're.
I accept all the virtualness from all of you.
And yes, ma'am, I truly understand what went through you. And age is just a number, and you have done a tremendous job, and without help, building from the scratch. So you are like, life is not a problem for you. You did what you liked, what you loved.
True.
And amazing, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Same question for.
Yeah. So, hello everyone, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity to be here and share my journey, my learning, and what I'm doing and how I want to add value to this world. So let me first thank Asha to, it was wonderful connecting with her. And I feel really honored to be here and also share this space with Dr. Vidhya. So my journey, of course, there were difficult times. I think that's what makes you very, very strong. And at a very young age, I lost my dad. Untimely passing away of my dad caused me to make some drastic decisions. Having come from a small city like Chhattisgarh, you are basically living, and I'm like 6 decades past, like. So those days, there was nothing great happening, and we were too ignorant and innocent when we were 15, 16, 17. We just didn't know. We just lived on movies and things like that. And suddenly, there is a big responsibility. The dad is gone, and I have 3 younger siblings, and I had to make some decisions. Though there was not many choices to make. Those days, there were very few choices. So one choice was put upon me, and I took it up seriously. And on the way, made several mistakes. So now I've become a expert in, because of repeated exposure to challenges. So now I wait for challenges. I just love to take it on because I know the benefit is all mine at the end of it. So I developed a lot of radical ideas. So I would first ask for a disclaimer, because all views that I will be sharing here will be out my own, learnings, my own views, and I don't intend to hurt any woman here. And I don't want to create any kind of disturbance in the cognitive space of any beautiful lady who is here. But I'll definitely be sharing things which is somewhat little different from normal ladies, when they what they expect, what are their longings, what they expect from life. All those things I have actually bypassed. And I have realized that this life is extremely beautiful. I suffered because of my belief systems. Because coming from a small place, you have certain belief systems which doesn't allow you to grow. So I started off with certain confidence issues. I did have an issue with facing a large crowd. I was not very clear as to what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses. And those days, there was no one telling us, you see, as to what specialization you should take and whatever. The parents say, we just do that. So I thought after a period of time, I realized that this is not the person that I aspired to become. And I decided in 2001 that I need a makeover. Makeover of my mind. I want to do a makeover for my mind and my body and my all aspects, my physical, mental, social, spiritual, and all aspects need a makeover. And I want to be on a faster path towards growth and probably looking for an enlightenment space. So I started learning, became a student again, started learning, and the learning continues. I still learn and I just love. I'm a joyful learner. And until today, I am touching a very, very ripe old age now. But I'm a learner, and I think learning keeps me young, vibrant, and very, very excited all the time. So when I speak, you can hear a lot of excitement. I'm always excited about life. And the more I know, the more beauty I can see in life. And I feel that there should be a drastic change in the way a woman sees. And therefore, I work a lot with women. Been, as Sowmya introduced, been an educator for a very, very large part of my life. But do corporate trainings, do a lot of things. And finally, a point in time came where I designed certain programs because I realized there is a very big importance for mastery of mind. Mind mastery is very, very important. And inner order is also something which I wanted to bring about. So I started studying the mind. So to study the mind, the only book which helped me was Bhagavad Gita. So I started doing a lot of deep study, deep research on Bhagavad Gita to understand the mind, because no other books gives explanation of mind more than that book. Apart from that, I started studying neuroscience also, so that I understand the physical aspect of the brain, so that I can, you see, start designing a new me. And in 2001, I designed a new personality who is very vibrant, very courageous, very strong, is unafraid, not afraid of challenges, actually revels in suffering. I actually enjoy suffering because, and I look for pain, difficulties, problems, and because I know that if I go through it, I will become much better person. So I started actually making decisions, taking risks, which directed me to a painful route. Normally, women don't take a painful route. They take a rather comfortable route. Parents teach us also that we should take a right route, the good route. Being a woman, she should not, do things which is not so right. It can damage. But since there was no one to, direct me, so I took the difficult route, and the benefit is all mine. So I think the rich experience of probably living for 6 decades is equal to 120 years of my life in this world. I feel like that. I've learned so much. And all the philosophies, and I created my own philosophies, which I live by. I don't have a guru, but I have understood the mind, the reality, the universe, the consciousness, and how to live in this world. So
Yes.
for me, life has become so easy, actually. The number of challenges did not shake me. I'm very grounded, and I train women, help women to generate ideas, see opportunities, live a very healthy and peaceful life, and also not so much depend on others for love, acceptance, and validation. I don't believe that we need love from anyone else, because you love yourself so much that you don't need anyone to love you. And I stand for that. And when I felt that, I felt many people started loving me even more. But actually, I didn't want. And I'm absolutely not interested in any validation from anyone. I stand my ground, preach my philosophies. I go out there, face men who are probably the directors and CEOs of companies, and I just tell them that sit in front of me as a soul on a journey. I'm a soul on a journey, and here is what I can offer. None of my thinkings are quite radical. If you like it, you have to take it. Otherwise, you have no other choice.
That is so great, Dr. Anchal. It just feels so nice to hear you and have a different perspective of
Yes.
living. And thank you so much for bringing in and sharing that candidly with us. I think that's more important. Right? In the interest of time, Sowmya, I would appreciate if we move on with our second
Yes.
question.
Yes.
So
Thank you so much.
challenges,
Yes.
yes, challenges often shape our strongest belief. What mindset or inner principle helped you to transform struggle into strength?
So the question is to me or to Anchal ma'am?
Yeah, it is for both of you. Yes, Vidya ma'am, you can answer first.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I would like to start with where Anchal ma'am stopped it. I really loved her last 2 lines about, self-love. People think self-love is going to the parlor or going for a movie. No, that's absolutely wrong. Not using your husband's credit card also. No, that's not self-love. Self-love is like, enhancing yourself, learning something, and spending time for yourself, for your inner energy. And I love the word called validations, because I'm a international coach federation certified ACC level coach, life coach. So I understand we keep looking for validation, even when we get ready for a wedding or anything, even for a small birthday party, even for a movie. The minute we just look and see whether it's my husband or my son, am I looking good? We ask. They say, okay, then we are also okay. Then why should we ask the questions when we already saw in the mirror that we are looking pretty and good? So that's one thing I would like to start. So that's related to the mindset. Okay. Mindset, if you ask me, Sowmya, it's like, I have a small note about mindset also here, which transformed my struggle And I was just writing it down also to talk. That's my habit, to talk. So mindset that's changed everything for me was very, very simple. See, struggle is not a signal to stop. It is not a red signal to stop. As Anchal ma'am said, like she always welcomes the pain and she welcomes the struggle. She look forward to it. So struggle is not a signal to stop. It is a signal to understand. So earlier, the challenges felt, like a resistance or something else. Now I see them like a feedback. It's not a validation. I see them as a feedback. Oh, this struggle is giving me this particular struggle is giving me that. So every difficult phase I went through, it's completely forced me to pause and ask for the better questions. For example, like if you say like, what is unclear here? What did I not understand properly? What am I avoiding? See, we don't even sit down and write down our expenses properly. We're scared of checking our Swiggy bills. I'm telling openly, because when we check, forget about the Instamart, which is a basic, necessity what we order. What about the food order? And why there is a monthly provision has been bought? It's a small things. It might look silly, but it's so important because we spend more than randomly, averagely 50,000 to 1 lakh rupee on our eating bills. So that's when you check it, you will get like, oh my goodness, what's happening? And then check your Amazon. Okay. So what needs to be strengthened and what kind of a strategy we need to have? What kind of a mindset we need to have? So this particular shift, from me, it's changed the reaction to a reflection. So I was not reacting. I was only reflecting. I don't react immediately. I understand. So I stopped taking struggles personally and I started treating them like strategically, because being a strategist for the official people, then I thought, why can't I be strategist to myself, for my own thinking? And I know I'm struggling. I know it's a pain for me. I know I'm going through a very tough phase, but it's okay. Let me think strategically, because there is no point in holding a glass of water like this for like 10 hours or 11 hours. Your hand will pain, your shoulder will pain. You'll get a frozen shoulder and you'll drop the glass and it will break. So put that particular glass of water on the table and decide what you want to do. Drink it or throw it. That's easy. At least you're not breaking the glass. So that is where I started like, no, I'm not breaking the energy what I have it in the house with my son, because we're just two people. So everything I speak here, it's always, whether my official or personal, anything is related with my son, and I live for him, right? So though I feel myself like, no, I shouldn't be saying this, but I don't have a life. I lost my life. I want to create a life for my son, but still, like, I have to work with him. I have to understand the Gen Z kids. So that's where the strength is built, not in ease, but in awareness.
Yes.
You have to understand.
Yes. Got it.
Our generation, our parents are different. You guys have remember, like, we used to go to school, either by the school bus or by the PTC. I used to take the PTC also. We step out around 7:30, 8 o'clock from the house. We say bye to our mom and dad. Dad, most of the time, father won't be there, only mommy, because she needs to put the plate for us. No, the 2 plates with the ribbon is so compulsory for the school. So we step out, we go, and that's it, we are gone. And we go to school, we catch the bus, we attend the school hours and come back. And we know the timing for the buses. So 4 o'clock, we catch the last bus or the 3:30 bus, come back home. Till that 8 to 5, there is kind of a comfort zone with our parents. They think we are at school. No phones, no video calling. They have no idea where we are. They only think we are going to school, we are coming back. But these days, it is not just the parents, it's the school also constantly, sending a message to a parent saying that your son has not submitted the proposal. Your son has not submitted the assignment. The examination is happening. So it's like, they made us that fearful life. We are constantly following up our kids. Where our parents, imagine that. Tell me, like, honestly tell me, how many of our parents know our subject teachers? The class teachers. They only know the class teachers only during the quarterly or the half-yearly or for the PTM, like once in a while, which happens for the report rank card stuff. We know the subject-wise who's teaching. What is the subject? What is the syllabus? It's like, I feel like we are too pokey into their life. Our parents never bothered. You study if you want to study. They have no idea. So I was thinking, what changed? It's not just the parents, it's the culture which is changed. Is the school is putting the pressure. So it's just the school example I'm taking it here, because that is the, like, most of the, if you calculate the 100% of the pressure, 50% is only about our kids, isn't it? Give me a thumbs up if it is yes. 50% the school life, 50% is the college life. Because husband has no problem at all. He goes to office and come back in the evening. He says, when the son is scoring A+, it's his son. When the son is failing, your son is failing. So it's neutral everywhere. It's like universal everywhere. So however, it's all the small stresses we take it. We become a homemaker. We take care of the house. We do many things. But they think, they always take us for granted. They don't understand why we are here. We leave our own personal, professional career. It's our own interest. We left it to build this beautiful family. But they think we're just doing nothing. We're just doing the household works of washing the dish and everything. And we don't have something important in our life. So that's when I realized we should tell them, I also born for a parent as a child where they had a dream and I had a dream. And I don't have to give away the dream like, others, right? We should also, I tell my son now, see, it's not that you are living in luxury Jit. My son name is Jit. So I'll tell him, it is not that I only born for, wash the dishes and clean up the house and wash the toilet all the time. No, I'm just doing it out of my own interest to take care of you. I also born the same way you born. And I also need the same comfort what you need. I was also a kid. Now I have grown up. It is not that we are only meant to do these things. We're meant to do so many beautiful things. Hope Anchal ma'am also will say yes to me, whatever I'm saying.
Yes.
Because the real growth is not about the pushing harder, It's about seeding the things clearer and seeing the things very clearer. Seeding and seeing both are important to me. So we have to teach our generation to understand our feeling, our mindset, and call them and make them sit and talk. Because do you think just talking 10, 15 women and talking about woman power and everything is going to change the life? No. Men is an integral part of our life, whether it's going to be our husband, father, son, brothers, whomever it is. It's like they're the integral part, and they should also understand who we are, what we are doing, what's our thought process. So the mindset changes like this, Sowmya. Hope I'm not taking much time. I just spoke.
Yeah, we can relate. Whatever you have said, I think each and every person listening, they can absolutely relate what you said. Yes, I totally, understand that. And coming to Anchal ma'am, so the same question for you.
Yeah, so coming to the clarity, what Dr. Vidhya said was, I totally believe in it. So I also always aspire to be clear about everything, and so that, the confidence comes from clarity. And that is you remain very stable. So being stable, and I always believe that a woman is really very strong. She doesn't realize her strength. She thinks that, she's weak and she needs support, love, acceptance, and everything. But actually, if you really see, she is the one who will be there, standing strong and handling situations, handling challenges. I personally stood a lot of storm and didn't break. In my state, some women would have really been shattered, but I didn't. And I know that my mental stability is so much that I will never shatter. And that is the reason I'm able to help people. And therefore, I'm known as a mastermind coach. So the principles that I live by is, I pursue excellence. I very seriously like to pursue excellence. And now, of course, a new thing has been added into my life that is known as presettura. You might have heard, it is an Italian word. Presettura means you are practicing something effortlessly. When you practice excellence, it is good. But when you practice excellence effortlessly, it is known as presettura. So I propose women practicing Sprezzatura so that she doesn't have to go around, making a big show of the problem she's facing, the diseases she's suffering from, the pain she's going through. You should actually not see anything. You should present yourself. Only the result should speak. We should not speak much about problems, is what I always tell everyone who comes across to me, because problems are something which are actually opportunities to learn and grow. So the one principle that I learned is be a solution-centered human being. Like when I come across any problem in my life, after the first one, of course, I became solution-centered. So I'm never thinking about the problem. I'm not trying to analyze the problem. So even in the school, as a principal, the parents used to come and complain about the problem of their children and everything. I said, don't come and complain to me. Tell me what is the solution. Even to the children, I used to say, like, if you broke something, don't come crying to me and explaining me this broke because it was kept here and I did this and I did that. Rather, tell me what is the solution that you have. So when the mind works in the solution-centered way, you are much more effective as a human being. So I propose, I learned, and this is one principle I live by, is be a solution-centered human being, not a problem-centered human being. Instead of discussing problems, discuss solutions in every aspect of your life, and the life will become easy. So problem solving becomes easy. Life is made up of nothing but problem solving and good decision making. And if a human being is a good problem solver and a good decision maker, definitely they will see opportunities. Therefore, they will definitely succeed. So the recipe for success is practicing efficiency and effectiveness, thereby excellence. And now I've added one new word, that is Sprezzatura, which means effortless excellence. And I personally live by Stoic principles. Normally, women don't live by Stoic principles, but I practice Stoicism as a principle that I live by, which has 4 important factors that has to be kept in mind. One is temperance. Number 2 is wisdom, justice, and courage. So these 4 things, if you apply, that means you are a Stoic, and it works for me. It may not work for everyone, but it works for me, and I practice this very seriously, and I find that it is helping me on my journey. So I'm not only growing as a human being, I I want to spiritually also grow, because we are spiritual being in a physical body, but I want to just unfold that magic that I am. So every time I'm pleasantly surprised as a human being. I'm yet to learn so much more about myself, the beautiful creation that God has made, and the practices that the things that I practice help me to live in grace. So these are the things. And I have seen that this universe is very, very intelligent. You don't have to use your little brain as much as we use, though I have learned this in retrospect. So I have now left it to the universe to guide me and push me towards the right direction. And that is the outcome of that is Master the Art of Right Thinking program that I conduct. And it is very effective, and a lot of people have done it. And now I have a magazine that I publish. Now what I do is, if I don't get an opportunity from someone, I create my own opportunities and give opportunity to others. So if, like, you are in trouble, become a friend to yourself, rather. Be a friend to someone if they don't have friends. Or there are many sayings like that in Hindi also. अगर तुम्हारा कोई नहीं हो तो तुम किसी के बन जाओ, something like that. So same way, if somebody doesn't give me an opportunity, like I wanted to be to be seen in magazines, and I wanted to write some articles and all, but I didn't. Whom shall I go and ask? Do they trust me? I was not yet a brand. So of course now I have reached a stage where I'm brand myself. But then I decided now nobody will get me in their magazine. Now they have to come to me to be published in my magazine. So I created a magazine on the go. So there are unlimited opportunities. Time is ticking. Not much, like I want to live for another probably 60 years. So that I can achieve so much more. I can see things, opportunities, ideas, and capabilities rising within me. And it is awesome. So that's what I can say, the principles that I live by.
Yeah, before Sowmya or
Yeah.
Asha says anything, Anchal ma'am, like, for a moment, I felt like, I always follow Deepak Chopra, Dr. Deepak Chopra. I read his book a lot. I just watches all
Ageless
his,
body, timeless mind.
exactly. So when you spoke about the validation that time, and now you're talking about like, mastermind thing, and you're talking about like, I don't want to live for anybody. I want to live for myself. So because Deepak Chopra created his Deepak.ai, his own AI.
Yes.
And then he's very clear about what he's doing. And all that, it's really nice. Like you reflect, like for me, like because I have a reference, so I'm able to compare you with Dr. Deepak Chopra. His journey, his
Yes.
plannings and his stuffs, and he's very particular about his mind-body connection.
Yes.
And also about what he speaks. And of course, yes, about we all know about law of attractions and NLP things, because I read a lot of law of attraction books, right from the Bob Proctor or Vishesh Lakiani, or if you take all the books,
Joe Dispenza, they are all great writers, great
seriously,
thinkers.
that one Michael Beckwith and our own famous the artist, she's also like very, very good. Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey, yes.
So her the Life of Strategies books, along with that was like my mind-blowing book for me, because that is the last book my husband also read it, honestly speaking. So the Life of Strategies, it changes to everything. And the another book, like the Surrender Experiment. So all this, makes you feel that, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And you said, like, no, I want to understand myself. Until man, I have a question to you out of the box all of a sudden.
Oh, yes, yes.
You think like, can we understand ourselves till we die? I don't think so. It's very
No, we are, the journey to inner journey is the most amazing journey a human being can take it up. And
true.
It is so amazing. We are not restricted within this body. And the more you stretch, the bigger you become. And it is so amazing, Vidya. You will not believe the power that we hold within ourselves. We lead a very, very, small life, but it is actually can be expanded, and there is no limit. Like you.
No, well said. Because I want to try, all the ladies here today, like take this weekend and Sunday, you guys enjoy. But if you want to learn, I don't know how many people practice yoga, but you just learn the proper pranayama and just be with you. And we think like a yoga mat is just a yoga mat. No, yoga mat is
I'm a Kriya Yoga practitioner, also teacher.
Yeah, so the yoga mat, correct me if I'm wrong. According to me, the yoga mat is your mat. The energy is your energy. Do not share your yoga mat with anyone else, because that's your energy. So that 30 minutes or 45 minutes or even 15 minutes, if you're going to spend on the yoga mat, don't step out of the mat. Just 15 minutes, just within the mat. If you want to take a rest, just walk in the yoga mat and be there. Keep everything else is reachable and put all your energy there. Do it. Just live for yourself for 30. We have 24 hours. This 30 minutes, just, in the Shavasana, just scan your entire body and be there for yourself. You will change the wonderful changes in your life. Yes. I practice that, so I'm just telling, like, it's completely changes, isn't it, Anchal?
Absolutely.
Like,
and there's one very important thing I also wanted to share is time is very, time is different for everyone. And I have realized that
slow down.
Yes, I can slow down the time. I actually can accomplish what a person normally can accomplish in 48 hours, I can accomplish in 20 hours or even 18 hours, because that is the power of mind. So if you are able to master your mind, you can master time. And if you can master time, then you can master yourself and everyone else. So it is very empowering actually to know that, what exactly is mind and how it works and how it is created, how it could be directed, how you can leverage the mind for success, well-being and health, everything. And if you are able to understand that, there is no limit to health you can experience, healing you can experience,
That is so
manifestation, law of attraction, everything works in the mind. So I propose that, and I advocate in schools also, children should understand what is mind, how it is created, how you can direct the mind towards excellence and success, and how to leverage the mind and how to keep changing as a person. See, we've been told one thing. That's why I said that I have slightly radical ideologies. I say that we don't need to stay as one identity forever. The identity that I have right now is my third identity. It is not my first identity. There's one identity my parents gave, and then I shifted it after some number of years. Then I again shifted. So I'm now evolving to become a better and better personality, a better and better and a new identity. And the moment I deploy this new identity, I'm more powerful, more capable, more of everything. So I said,
Ma'am, I absolutely in sync with you, because like I don't want to take much time because Sowmya and others, they have a plan, but I absolutely in sync with you because I'm a person who studied, my mother tongue is Tamil. I studied in the normal state board government school in the medium of Tamil till my 10th standard. Plus 1, plus 2, it's not considered as English medium. Then all of a sudden I went to BA English literature. Then I had struggles and everything. Then I moved out. Now today, if I see back, I have 3 masters and I'm a PhD, I'm a doctorate. And recently I've been conferred, I have alumni set of Oxford graduate. And it's like a person who studied in Tamil medium till the age of 16. And today being an Oxford graduate, as you rightly said, our parents gave us one identity. The minute we marry, we have to change our surname. I never changed my surname, but most of us, more than 99%, they change the surname. They become the husband's identity. Where is our identity, So
and I go to the next extent of changing the identity to suit my requirement. Like olden days, Egyptians and Greek soldiers and kings, when they go for war, they have another name. So they have a set idea, characteristics of this new person. When they are a king, they have a different name with certain characteristics. When they fight war, they carry different characteristics, and it works. So whatever works, I am ready to apply into my life. So, and I also propose living strategically, not living on default. Normally, Kutnitis are not taught to women so much. Chanakya Nitis, Krishna Niti, Vidur Niti, these Nitis are not taught to women. But a woman should understand strategy. She should be able to apply the strategy in the mundane aspects of life and everything else, her professional space, so that she is able to deliver results, add value.
True, very true.
And not that you lose your femininity. I've not lost my femininity. I am a different human when I'm at speaking to a large gathering. I'm a different human being. When I wear different hats, and I'm able to very easily shift from one personality to the other, because I know that there is a sickness known as split personality. So how to take advantage of this capacity of the brain to split into several personalities to your advantage, not splitting and breaking and becoming a mental patient. So there are things which you can play with the mind so much. This mind is so beautiful. You can literally stretch it to the end of the universe and play with it, enjoy with it, and sleep with it, and joyfully live forever.
I'm going to take down your number from Padmaja, and then I'm going to have different conversations with you. Because like the challenges, what you're defining here is like, it's completely like sync with what we face it today. Yes, over to you. Now like it looks like Anchal ma'am and Vidya become the host of the show. So Sowmya, please take it over.
Okay, I think Sowmya, the third question, both of them have answered. I think we can go with the fourth one because it is so blended. I don't want you to repeat the question. And fourth question, they can have a very crisp, so that we can go with the rapid fire round.
Just quick. Just go with the rapid fire round.
Okay.
Before that, I think I should go with the rapid fire one. So this is for Vidya ma'am. When life throws a challenge, your instinct is to pause and reflect or jump in and solve.
No, pause and reflect.
I jump and solve.
Okay, again, Vidya ma'am.
Pardon?
Okay, we did. Okay, she jumps and solve, but you pause and reflect. Okay, fine. So
Yeah.
second question,
Pause.
your
Yeah,
hidden
I jump,
superpower at work is?
Because my son is not in team, so I have to
What
pause
is
and
your
reflect.
hidden superpower at work? What is your superpower
Sorry, I
at work?
couldn't hear you, Sowmya. Your
This
voice is breaking. What is that?
What is your superpower at work?
Yeah, my superpower at work is like I'm a great listener. I listen carefully, then I react.
mine is 100%
Okay,
commitment
then.
to whatever I do, completely mindful, 150% present in whatever the smallest thing that I do.
Okay, fine. If your life had a theme right now, it would be reinvention or breakthrough.
Breakthrough.
Yeah, same.
Same. Okay. When opportunity knocks, you are more likely to think it through carefully or take the leap.
Think it through.
Sleep and explore it, and while exploring, you'll definitely think it through. It's all mixed of everything, you know.
I'll think it through.
Yeah. Okay. What's
I
your
make
energy in a team?
opportunities. I don't wait for opportunities. I make opportunities happen.
So
It creates opportunities. Wonderful. What is your energy in a team?
Energy in a team.
Yes.
I excel individually, but I'm not very a group person. Because somebody has to reach to my standard. It's very difficult for me. I'm really very fast.
Okay. Last. If your journey so far had a chapter title, what it would be?
A life well lived.
Wow,
Awesome.
that's amazing. I have nothing to say.
Well
What
traveled,
Vidya ma'am
well
should do?
lived.
Okay, Vidya, you can also give your responses.
I'm
for
still
both,
thinking, I'm
actually.
so amazed with the answers what Anchal ma'am is giving. So I'm just still thinking what title I should give.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe on the motherhood side, I will give some title, but right now, maybe my book is yet to
It
be
would be a
titled.
courage in motion for you.
Pardon?
Sorry?
It would be courage in motion for you, Vidya ma'am.
More than that, you know,
More than that.
kind of self-reflection.
Okay. Lastly, last but not the least, if your story would ignite or give courage to all the women watching you today, what is that or one message you want her to carry forward?
The one message I want for the woman to carry forward, like it is not going to be a one message, you know. You do not need to rush your growth to prove your worth.
Great. Anchal
You don't
ma'am?
have to rush.
I want to get the question once again because there's some disturbance. I couldn't hear you.
What is that one message or one belief that you want to give to all the women who are watching you today?
I want all the women to know that they're really strong and they don't have to feel small, ask for some kind of reservation or want to be, you know, uplifted by others. You can uplift yourself. You just need to be very you are actually very powerful. Please go and discover that magic that you are.
That's like you're allowed to pause, you're allowed to rethink, and definitely to build in your own rhythm.
Yes.
Yes, that was amazing. So over to Jeeva.
Yeah, I think I have 3 minutes, so I'm just wondering, should I skip the summary and go straight to the questions? Maybe I'll just introduce myself.
Jeeva, you can give a brief summary and you can open up for questions. Okay,
Yeah,
like 10 minutes is okay. I mean, like we had a very power-packed discussion and quite useful one. I think we will spend more time. That's not a problem. So, Krishna, summary would be very helpful.
Sure. Yeah, so to introduce myself, I'm an IT professional. I was an IT professional. I worked in IT, started as a developer and worked in companies such as IBM, Philips, Cognizant, etc. for 30 years. After 30 years, I wanted to follow my passion. So now I'm an entrepreneur. I sell sustainable home decor made by women entrepreneurs. That's what I do now for the last 1.5 years. That's about me. And, both with Dr. Vidhya and Dr. Anchal, it was such an inspiring, and as Padmaja said, such a session, which was so great. I mean, ideas were just flowing, right? I mean, I'm sure I'm not able to capture all of it to give you the summary, but I mean, this is more for others, right? But, when Sowmya asked about the moment of doubt, Dr. Vidhya, you spoke about your difficulty in life, losing your husband, and then how the clarity and purpose helped you. And also a very subtle hint, right? What you can rebuild, what is there in your brain, that definitely nobody can take it from you. So that was really a great point, which I'm taking away. And Dr. Anchal, you spoke about thinking about how you can add value. I always think about that. And, and a very, very nice thought, right? How difficult times make you strong. Otherwise, when difficult times come, we are all, we normally women, tend to feel low, but how it makes you strong, then you're happy to get into difficult times. And how a repeated exposure to challenges helps us to be, stronger. And how your beliefs and sort of limited you initially, and then how you found a way to fast track your life, became a joyful learner, and went into mind mastery with Bhagavad Gita, and also how neuroscience helped you to design the new you, which was really great. And one sentence which really struck me was how you look for pain. I never look for pain, but that's a very, very, very deep statement, right? How we should, make decisions, risks, and, don't go for the normal, right? Look for pain. That's really a thing. And then coming to challenges, how the mindset, should change, Dr. Vidhya, as you said, and how we should look at things as not validation, but feedback, right? If somebody says something, if we take it as validation, then we're dependent on the other person. But here we are taking it as feedback. So we are welcome to either throw it away or take it, right? And reflecting, not reacting. And you spoke about the generational shift, right? Especially about how you're making your son understand. I really liked it. I mean, his wife is going to be lucky. I'm sure. Yeah. So, and then how, and Dr. Anchal, you again spoke about how confidence comes from clarity, and how women are strong. And also the present dura, I'm going to read about it, effortless excellence, right? That's a great idea. And being a solution-centered human being. And that's great, because when I was in corporate, I would, morning I would go into office. I was a global delivery head. And, there are 10 people waiting with their problems. So, if everybody is a solution-centered human being, then the world is such a better place. And and you mentioned about stoicism also, right? The temperance, wisdom, justice,
courage,
right? The 4 things. And how we should also sometimes let the universe guide us, and maybe also create opportunities on our own. And then, Dr. Vidhya referred to the Deepak Chopra books, and then the yoga, and, the idea of giving pranayama. And you mentioned about the yoga mat being our energy. I mean, that's a revelation to me. I didn't know that. So I learned that today. and how we should, master our mind, and then how we can master our time. And, also living strategically, like Dr. Anchal spoke about that, just don't go with the wind, or, how other people tell us to do, but have a strategy. In the morning, I also do that, like morning, 5 minutes, think about our strategy for the day, what we want to achieve. That's a great thing. So I'm sure I didn't do justice to whatever you said, but thank you so much. And the recording is there for people to listen to. I think everybody should listen to the whole session. So thank you.
No,
so
Jeeva,
much.
you did a wonderful job. You summed up summed it up like so nicely and powerfully, like whatever I said and ma'am said. And definitely about the yoga thing is very true. It's not just the yoga mat, your room, your bedside, because we all have the practice of lying down on the one side in our bed, in our bedroom. Either it's right or left, we choose. Wherever we go, even when we travel, the hotel, when we stay, we pick the same side because our mind has got used to it. So we have the energy in the kitchen, we have the energy in our office room, we have the energy in the bedroom. We leave our own energy. It's our presence. Always, it's like, I'm a great believer of Deepak Chopra, where we just leave our macros things, because Anchal ma'am knows better than that. So all these things, all these genomes is always they live. We leave our energy, we leave our presence. And in fact, recently, even the cyber thing, the crimes, they started solving with the energy level thing. They feel it, whatever the leftover is there. It's always there. When you come and sit on your chair, it's your chair. Because I have my coffee mug, there are 2 coffee mugs. I never drink coffee from anything else in my house.
Yes.
We all have that habit.
Yes.
We all have our own coffee mug. We all have our own habit of when we get up in the morning in the autopilot mode, we do certain things. That's our day. That's our routine. After that, only we get active with other people. But the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it's autopilot mode. What we do every single day, we do repeat it. These are the energies where I always request people, tell people, put all the positive energies during your autopilot mode. Your day will be good.
Yes, thank you so much. Padmaja, would you like to add anything, or should I move on to the vote of thanks? Do you think we have time for questions?
Anyone, if you have any questions, I think you can open up. We can have one question. You can choose your guest and you can ask. And for me, it's a great takeaway because I'm loaded with information now. My questioning capability has gone down. So I'm like, for the person, energy is something new for me because I have never, exerted myself or thought about it in a good way. And now this is a great takeaway for me in terms of energy. But one curious question. So if you guys rest, what would be your, reset hour or something? What do you do? Both of you, can answer in one line.
The reset hour is like I wake up like 4:30 in the morning every day, so that like from 5 to 6 would be my reset hour to plan my entire day,
Okay.
and then it goes on. I get like active. I get alive.
Great. Anchal?
Yeah. So can you please repeat the question? I didn't get you.
What is your reset hour in spite of the busy schedule? If at all you rest or you reset, what do you do?
It's sad that I don't have much of reset hours. I just enjoy being on fire the whole day and as much as possible in the night. So very short sleep I have because there's so many things I want to do, so many things to learn, so much. I am interested in geopolitics. I am interested in reading lots and lots of books, writing, designing, meeting, online, guiding people, giving ideas. So there's very less time. I actually don't need. I'm on the go most of the time, but since I'm mindful, I don't get tired. So you can't see my age on my face so much.
Yeah, that is true. It's hard to believe now.
So I stand as a testimony to what I teach.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I represent God in this universe, and I'm a proud woman who represents the God on this universe. So when I dress up and I look up into the sky, I ask him, are you proud of me? I want you to be proud of me throughout my life, and I'll make you proud.
I super like this. I really like this. Somewhere I have to note it down for my trainings. Yeah. So wonderful. Jeeva, over to you for the vote of thanks. Or Ashwini, you have anything to ask?
No, for the first time I'm out of words. I'm just
I'm
listening.
the
most talkative in the group. Just Vidya and Anchal. I am the most talkative. I keep talking. But I love listening to both of you. I do not have questions. I have, and I learned so many things. Vidya, when you were talking about your story, I remembered my mom, fighter like you. I lost my dad very young. And your story is so similar to her. So I could see so many, similarities. And Anchal, whatever you were saying, that crazy mind thing. Only, we might look crazy to the world, but that's your inner journey. So I so relate to that, because when they don't understand why you are like that.
Yes.
It's your own inner thing.
Yes.
And it's such a fantastic journey. You
Yes.
don't need to tell. Beyond a point, I'm like, it's okay. And I love that Kutniti part which you say, because I am so intrigued by Bhagavad Gita, and I just feel we've lost that beautiful knowledge system in between. Now there's a great reset happening. People are going back, reading, and so it's beautiful. And 1 hour is very less, and I'm so proud of Vicky. I can't tell you, both because we started as a gang of girls with a lot of issues, lot of things, but we all came out. And today to see Sowmya and Jeeva, of course, is new, who's joined us, our president, vice president, Padmaja, CMO, Hema, all of us, we've all kind of pushed ourselves. It might be a teeny weeny bit, but we've all pushed ourselves, and we are able to do what we are doing. That itself for me is a very nice. It's okay, we may not be doing great things, but we're doing things. So that is.
Of course, you are doing a wonderful, great thing. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I really love the way of you said it. Either it's you, Ashwini, or Anchal ma'am, the chashma, the glass, what you wear to see the world, just don't put down your glasses. Just see the world with the same glasses, and that is like you really understand what it is. So forget about others. If you understand, it's so beautiful. So don't remove the glasses of what you see through the world.
Thank you. Our little effort, thank you. And I know that a lot of effort goes into these sessions to make it exactly this, as real as possible. And I'm so happy. It's okay if we are 10 of us, but that 10 of us only needed that knowledge. That's the way I look at it. And I'm sure when we put up the recordings and, as we grow, more and more women will get inspired. Hopefully some men also will get inspired. So I'm sure they will also want strength from us. It's only a, wish, but really so nice to have.
Ashwini, most of my team members are men, and they ask for the recording. So don't underestimate men. They will be interested.
Yeah. Not underestimate. We need as much as possible.
Just a small thing.
Yeah.
There was a point in time when a father from a church traveled from Andhra Pradesh to Bangalore to learn from me how to actually come closer to God. And he's a priest with 12 years of training. But when he came to me, I said, your father, whatever you are, you keep it outside. Come and sit in front of a soul who is ready to share her experience, and you sit as a soul who want to learn. That's all. No father, mother, male, female, nothing. I am genderless when I address the crowd. I don't represent a gender. I am a very strong nationalist. So I like to be known as an Indian, but I don't like to be known as a religious person because I study Quran as much as I read and understand Bhagavad Gita, because I can't make out the difference if I remain as one thing. So as an educator, I stand outside, study and read everything, and then form my own system of mental system of understanding this universe. So I have the time, since I'm able to expand time, I have the time to learn. So that is the reason I learn and simplify complex fundamentals and explain to people so that they can understand and use it to their advantage. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Thank you all. Our pleasure, our honor. And I have to call out Asha. I don't know where she comes up with such fantastic connections, and week on week she makes us get used to getting in touch with such fantastic faculty. So we're very, very proud of having a good leader amongst us, and she really brings out. I mean, she's got the pulse on this. I had to call it out because it just all of us are so inspired, and we learn so much. So thank you. Special shout out for Asha. And as usual, she will remain on mute and not come when we are asking her to come. So I wanted to make sure that I did that.
Yeah, Asha is kind of, juggling between two important things. She's here and she's at home. So I think, Jeeva, you can start with your vote of thanks.
So Dr. Anchal and Dr. Vidya, thank you both so much. I mean, it was a really enlightening session. I've attended lots of sessions throughout my career, but this was a really, really energizing and learning session. So very, very special session. Thank you both so much for coming. And you know, it's one thing is the thoughts and the ideas, and the other thing was the energy you both brought in. Okay, that's just unexplainable and awesome. That's what I can say. And thanks to Vicky and especially the Leadership Coaching Council for organizing this. I think Asha, Vinisha and Padmaja, who are always there. Yeah, and thanks to all the members who attended and everybody who helped to make this a great success. Thanks again, Dr. Anchal and Dr. Vidya. You know, great
Thank you
session.
so much. Thank you. It was a great honor, and I really loved being part of this group. And since we are all from Wiki, we just love each other. And it is so great. I've been in Wiki for the last 5 years. And this is the 6th year now. And we are doing great work, and it is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank
Asha.
you so much, Anchal,
Lovely
Vidya.
connecting with Vidya. We'll stay connected, Vidya. I speak Tamil also.
Thank
Practice. I actually propose being a polyglot. So as many languages one can speak, the more deeper the experience of the life. So nice. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sowmya.
I'll share your number with Vidya.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Bye-bye.